Hi there. Still on day 5, I believe, of Roanoke. So I've been sitting here, I've been listening to a lady's ministry. Her ministry name is Motivating You to Win. It's Sister Sharon Johnson. She's really good. You should check her out on YouTube. I feel like every video that she has follows my life directly. It's usually things I'm struggling with or I have questions about, and I kid you not, I log on to YouTube and there's a video exactly what I was thinking or, seeking. So she gives a lot of confirmation. I believe she's a true woman of God for that reason. So I've just been sitting here thinking about just some of the blasphemies and the rebellious things in the world, just things that seem normal, whatever the deal is, but just aren't. Things that Satan uses to basically leave his mark. One of those things is pride. So pride is in a gay activation, I guess. They have I don't know, all these activities where gay people can get together and do what they do. There's usually a parade and that kind of thing. Now, I used to go to these things because I grew up with a gay best friend, and I loved him. I loved all my other gay friends, and didn't see anything wrong with homosexuality at all. Yeah, and the truth of the matter is there's not necessarily anything wrong with those people, any more so than any other sinner type deal. It's a sin just like any other sin. I think the difference is they attach their identity to being gay, and that is a lie from the devil himself. Like, your homosexuality is not your identity. It is something that told you that you like the same sex and you basically followed that. And the same thing happens with us, not necessarily with homosexuality, but for instance, I have an issue with gluttony, so, sometimes I'll try to confirm in my head what I'm doing is right. I'll say, oh, well, just a little snack here, or like, if I'm fasting, oh, this won't hurt, and it's like, no, that's not the truth, it will hurt. God told you to do this, and you're doing the opposite, so it's going to hurt. Yeah, so all those little thoughts are sneaking in your head, and a lot of gay people think they were born gay, whatever the deal is. I'm not quite sure. I honestly don't know, and I don't think it's my place to even say. But I do believe that a lie has been passed down through generations that, that's a normal thing. It's not. So their little thing is called pride. Now that says it right there, pride. What does pride do? It's the very thing that caused Adam and Eve to fall. It caused Satan to fall. Here it is being glorified in the homosexual community. My issue with this is, like, all that pride isn't pride in God. It's pride in themselves. And it's obvious through that lifestyle that a lot of the stuff that they do does glorify Satan. I mean, a lot of it's lust of the flesh. There's a very sexual undertone in the gay undertone and overtone in the gay community. Just like the ways that they dress and like how open they are about their sexuality and this kind of thing. And then this focus on appearance is just very evident, the drag queens and also, drag queens, cross-dressing, sex changing and all that kind of thing. It's witchcraft. It's rebellion against God. But going back to the vanity, just this focus on, how you dress, how your hair looks, this like worship of these celebrities, Beyonce. There's a huge Beyonce and Britney Spears worship. Any of these like pop singers, these female pop singers especially, there's a huge worship of them. And it's like they represent the same thing. It's all about vanity, you know. And it's funny to me because Britney Spears had that breakdown. I can't remember when it was, but she had shaved her head and all that stuff. And it's like she knew, like, in my head, I think she knew that she was spiritually dying. I even had someone say, like, they had a dream of Britney where her bank account was draining. So, yeah, that means something in the physical realm, but it also means something in the spiritual realm. Like, your spiritual wealth is draining. And then she had that breakdown. So it's kind of sad that, you know, she didn't decide to take that crossroad to God. She's still doing her thing, you know. I don't know. I think she's on The Voice or something, whatever the deal is. But they still, you know, they're wearing these outfits that glorify Satan. I remember being young and listening to these pop musicians, and I'm like listening to them now, and I'm thinking as an 11-year-old, like I was listening to NSYNC talk about sex, you know, Britney Spears talking about, oops, I did it again, I played with your heart. Like, should we really be doing these kinds of things? And then back to Beyonce, you know, she's channeling all these demons. They're demons. They're not gods and goddesses. They're demons, okay? There's only one God, and that's the Father in heaven. And yeah, and she's, and her outfits show it. And it's the same thing. And then she's got like a church, I guess. Come on now. Bay worship, come on now. And then they call her the Queen Bee. And we all know, like, the bee represents Beelzebub. That's his little logo. She's a demon. Or, you know, if she was a child of God like she claimed she was at one point, she's definitely not a child of God anymore. She's just putting up a front. Then, of course, you know, her and her husband are always throwing up that Illuminati crap. So, yeah, they gay people, they worship these kinds of things because that's possibly what a reprobate mind does. It's like the complete opposite of what the Lord wants for us, and it's unfortunate. And I know there's gay people out there that want to change their lives. They want to give their lives to God, but a lot of them, they want both. And that's like a human thing. That's a human thing for us to mix the unholy with the holy, but we really have to make that decision because we cannot serve two masters. And I'm praying to God that those that are seeking Him, that are still into the same sex, I'm praying to God they will choose God and they will not choose this fake identity that the devil has sent to them to ruin them, basically. Yeah, and so there's that. I had another subject to speak on as well. I'll probably have to remember that and then I'll get back to you guys, but I pray if you're gay or you know someone that's gay, you know, just pray for them that they turn their hearts. Yeah. God bless, guys. Have a good one. Bye.